Welcome back to Houston Life. The mind games are back. Zachary Quinto and Tamberla Perry are stepping into season 2 of NBC's medical drama, Brilliant Minds. And if you thought season 1 kept you on the edge of your seat, just wait until you see what's next. I caught up with the two stars ahead of tonight's season 2 premiere.
MMA fighter, bad case of the yips, at least according to his overbearing father, who also happens to be his coach. Came into the hospital after punching himself repeatedly. I thought if you could get him alone in a room, maybe you could get some more answers. Full disclosure, he does not smell like Chanel number 5.
He give you that black eye?
Yes.
Then by all means, bring him in. I'd like to thank him in person.
Okay, I have a little bit of a confession to make, and I'm a little bit embarrassed to tell you this, but y'all, I woke up this morning and I had like a little slight pain in my head. And I was like, do I need to call the doctor about this? No, I can just wait until I talk to Zachary and Tamberla about Brilliant Minds.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's a lot of pressure, but
Yeah,
we'll see what we can do.
That's where I'm at right now. Welcome to the show, you guys. Brilliant Minds season 2 premieres on the 22nd of this month. This is a fantastic show. Zach, I want you to kind of tell our viewers where season 1 left off and where season 2 picks up.
Well, season 1 ended with a lot of cliffhangers, I would say. I mean, obviously, having Wolf's father return after 30 years of thinking he's dead was quite an unsettling event for him. And I think it cast a lot of aspects of his life into doubt. And so we ended season 1 with that doubt looming large on the horizon. And we pick up season 2, finding Wolf in a place that we'd never expect to find him. Struggling for his own stability and his own freedom in a way that we never could have imagined. And so there are some questions that are answered, but even more questions that are presented at the beginning of season 2.
Tamberla, I want to talk a little bit about this. You know, we joked about this, but as playing a medical professional, what kind of research and preparation goes into a role like that? You have to have the vocab right. You have to have the movements right. Like, how long do you train for a role in the medical field?
Well, you know, in the world of acting, you get 5 minutes to prep for these roles. I mean, we auditioned for it, and then 3 weeks later, with the pilot, 3 weeks later, we were on set. So it's not a whole lot of lead up time. The beauty about me is that prior to transitioning into the world of acting, my trajectory was actually medical school. I was taking my gross anatomy and physiology classes until right before I like had a nervous breakdown at my corporate job one day and said, what else could I be good at?
Yeah.
You know, and it's so crazy that I'm actually ended up playing a doctor on television. But with Carol Pierce, Carol is based off of a real life woman. Her name was Dr. Carol Burnett, and she was actually the best friend of Dr. Oliver Sacks, whom Oliver Wolf is based off of. So in a lot of Oliver Sacks's writings, we learned a great deal about Carol Burnett. And then I had to do a little bit of digging on my own to find out a little bit more factual information about her.
Zachary, I want to talk about, I know that as a whole season, you can't really pick a favorite. It's like picking your favorite kids. But is there one episode that you're just really looking forward to audiences checking out in season 2?
It is really difficult because to me, it is almost like it must feel like, you know, when you are a doctor and you show up to work every day and you don't necessarily know what you're going to experience, right? Like, that's how I feel about the episodes of the show. Like, we show up every day and we do what's right in front of us. And so there are days that I'm really in love. I mean, I will say we just finished our Halloween episode, and we didn't get a chance to do a Halloween episode last year. And for me, that was really fun on a lot of different levels. I think it's going to be a really great episode. And I would say so far that's been my favorite to film.
You know, that was my next question. One more for you, Tamberla. Do you get to know how the season ends, or do you, like Zachary said, kind of show up and you're just doing one episode at a time and you don't really read ahead in the script?
Yeah, Yeah, we get the scripts as they're ready. So we are not too far ahead of the writers. I don't think are too far ahead of where we are. Right now, like you said, we're wrapping up episode 7, and episode 8 is in our inboxes to read right now. But we're starting one. We're literally starting one episode and getting the new episode maybe the next day or 2 days later. Our minds are constantly going. But no, we are not far ahead. It's all a surprise for us too.
Season 2 premiere of Brilliant Minds. It's going to air 9 o'clock, and I'm going to put a link up at HoustonLife.tv for our viewers to make sure that they can go and check it out. We've got some of the best medical staff in the world, so anytime you guys need a practice facility, come on down, Houston, Texas, Scottsdale.
Thank you so much.
The only reason I continued to treat her was...
It's going to be a great season. I can feel it. And for more of my fun chat with Zachary and Tamberla, head over to HoustonLife.tv and just click on that Scene On section. And you guys, she went from real medical school to acting like a doctor on TV.
I mean, how much talent can one person get?
I know.
Well, and for shows like that, they typically would have real doctors, right, on set consulting to say, like, hey, no, you would hold the scalpel like this, not like that. That's incredible that she has medical school under her belt.
She didn't need the consulting. Yeah.
Okay. Crazy good
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.